Hello everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is what are the challenges of doing business in the Balkans? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone, before we get into today's topic, if you haven't subscribed already, today's topic, what are the challenges of doing business in the Balkans? This is a serious and new topic for me, and it's not something I can discuss on my own. So today I have a very special guest, a lady called Biljana Ilić from a company called Marketing Corner Studio based in Belgrade in Serbia. So I'd first of all like you all to welcome Biljana. So please join me in welcoming Biljana to the channel. Thank you. Biljana, if you could start by giving a short summary of your sort of career history and how you came to create Marketing Corner Studio, please.
Okay, thank you, Mike. My name is Biljana Ilić. So, after 10 or more years in a multinational environment, I have started my own company by the name Marketing Corner Studio. And I am running the operation for 3 months or so. But the challenges that are generic for the markets of Balkans are already there. So the one of the reasons that I have started this company is because I really think that with the old experience that I have, I can make a difference and stand out in the market in order to train people or teach people or coach people how to overcome all the obstacles because they can do it. It is like something like that.
That's very good. I mean, it's obviously as a business owner, you're already taking a very positive approach. And what we're in the business of doing is finding and providing solutions. So you mentioned just in that introduction and your summary that there are some obstacles. What are the obstacles and how can we work around them? And obviously I'm here to offer any help for your audience who are joining us in this interview. So what are the challenges that you face?
Well, obviously, challenges are coming due to the fact that people here are still new in the business. Nevertheless, the fact that they are doing business, we need to share some experiences with the people in order to move on and to adopt new things. Challenges are coming mainly because these markets are oversaturated and let's say people are struggling to show their products or services in the way that they should be recognized. So these are the main obstacles.
Okay, I think I mean it's a common problem that we have experienced in European markets, but also across the US and in the African diaspora, and that's the need to business wants to achieve standout when a lot of other companies are doing exactly the same activities. For B2B, of course, LinkedIn is a key platform, so everybody's on LinkedIn, everybody's prospecting every other day. Most of us receive at least 1 or 2 prospecting emails, and people are offering their services in a host of different activities. And I think there's as you said just then, there's a danger that everybody can just sink into the mud and be lost because everyone's doing the same. And one of the recommendations I make across different markets for clients and even potential clients is to go into a platform that's perhaps there's a bit more reluctance to embrace this platform. And this platform is the one that we're on now, and it's the use of video. Video has exploded in consumption and use in the last few years. Even during this current global pandemic, video consumption levels have gone up massively because people were, and obviously there are different stages of lockdown all around the world now, people have been consuming more video. And even in the business to business sector, our sector, people are looking for leaders, they're looking for strategies, they're looking for influencers who can help them with practical problems. And video is a really good way of cutting through all the LinkedIn, email messaging and cold emails and cold calling, cut through all of that by delivering value-added content in pieces of video. So the way that I recommend that clients and the clients that we work with deliver that is by identifying a number of problems that people in the marketplace are having. These are actual problems, not just theoretical stuff from textbooks from the 80s or 90s or anything. These are actual problems that they have now, and then delivering a solution in the form of a video. When I say a solution, you deliver an approach, you talk to people about how they can get to the crux of a problem and start to solve it. And in doing so, you present your company, whatever the size of your company, you present your company above competitors because you're being helpful. You're delivering helpful advice that people can take action with and then improve their business. This is one way of separating you from everybody else who is prospecting for clients, but not really offering anything other than, oh, we can do that, we can do that. We, let us make a quote for that, a quotation for that piece of business without offering any help. When you start to offer help in the form of value-added content, people recognize you. And just to give you some experience from my company, we don't do any cold calling. So we don't call people we don't know. We don't send out millions and millions of cold emails. We've not found that to be effective. What we do is generate content that helps people. People either consume the content on YouTube, on LinkedIn, via Twitter, etc., all of these platforms, and then they come to us because they believe that we can help, and obviously we can help. So I think, just to answer that question, how to achieve standout, how to raise your company's visibility, it's in embracing content marketing, of course, and we can talk more about exactly how content marketing works, but it's in embracing video in particular. Are there any other challenges that you find prospects and companies that you're speaking to are coming up against?
Well, a lot of them are strategically focused on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And but they're not using Twitter as they should. I think that Twitter in the Balkans is not in that stage that it should be considered as a B2B tool or platform. So I think that people here need to learn more about it.
Twitter is a very good platform, and it's interesting what you say, because there's lots of people in the UK, in the US, and some markets across Western Europe that we have contact with, who are also we're not using Twitter strategically. And when I say strategically, because people create accounts, maybe they create originally personal accounts and then they become corporate accounts, and they just kind of tweet what they feel they want to tweet on a sort of daily basis or weekly basis. But to use Twitter strategically, what you should do is drive traffic from Twitter, because people on Twitter are ready and able to consume content from other platforms in other places. So you send a tweet with a link to maybe a blog article or a customer testimonial or video, etc., from Twitter to another platform to help build the visibility of your business. So don't go on there necessarily and start tweeting about, be strategic. Don't tweet about sport or politics. Try and stick to your core focus for your business. So I run a content marketing agency in London. So 80% of my tweets will relate to content marketing and social media management, video, etc. All of those core activities that we deliver for our clients. That's 80%. A lot of people sort of lose focus and make it more of a personal account. Drive people from Twitter to your company website, to your YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube channel, to sales pages, so that people who are interested in the services you provide have a direct connection, and just use Twitter strategically. Also, make sure your use of Twitter is around the core period. So the morning when people, before the coronavirus pandemic, people would in their masses would be traveling at a particular time. We used to call that the rush hour. It's a bit more flexible now because people have embraced hybrid working. But if you were to send your tweets around the rush hour, lunchtime, and also in the evening, that's when people are most active on the platform. And then you can get the highest level of engagement. Use that engagement to drive traffic and to drive interest and inquiries through your business. And we're focusing really on companies that tend to be usually providing services, because those are the ones that benefit most from a content marketing approach.
Yeah. So thank you, Mike. You have mentioned that your core activities are around content marketing, and that you are focused then on inbound marketing. So is it possible for you to share a little bit more about what are you guys doing there?
Sure. Content marketing, and content marketing is a process whereby you create value-added content. So you create helpful content that people can take action from, and then you publish that on your company website. Also, if you have videos, you can publish the videos on YouTube, and then you use the social media platforms, LinkedIn, Twitter, and if you're in different business sectors, maybe you consider Instagram and Facebook, depending on which sector you're in. And you use this helpful information, this value-added content, to drive visibility, interest, and engagement with your business. If you think about the traditional sales funnel, we're attracting people into the level where they have awareness of your company, and then consideration. Consideration means that they are thinking about your company and the services you provide and whether they will do business with you. And then the next stage down is where they make a decision and move forward. So they make a decision which company they're going to work with. So by following a content marketing strategy of creating and delivering content on an ongoing basis. So that's a weekly blog post, a weekly video, distributing via Twitter. I mentioned the other platforms. Even newer platforms like TikTok can work in a B2B environment. It's very exciting platform there because there are opportunities. And in doing this, you attract people to come to your business and find out, hey, what does this company do? Can they help us? And you attract leads on an inbound basis. So instead of the old-fashioned approach, and I sort of I talk about this in some of my videos, the old-fashioned approach, cold calling, cold emails, where you don't know what kind of response you're going to get. When you have inbound marketing activities, so that's content marketing and search engine optimization, when you have marketing activity that attracts people to you, they are all warm leads because they've watched a video, they've read a blog post, they saw an interview, they saw a customer testimonial. They have some positive feelings about your company and your services and how you can help them before they contact you. So you're not going to get the phone slammed down and people saying go away, etc., or even worse. That's not going to happen to you because you've created something that's helped them. They've watched a video. How do I use LinkedIn? How do I get more company page followers, for example? A lot of people want to increase the audience that their company page has on LinkedIn. So if I've created a video that helps people do that, they already feel positive and warm towards me and my company because I've helped them. It's cost them nothing. So if they think, well, we need actually a bit more detail or somebody to do this for us, they're going to approach the people that create the videos that help them. And that's how content marketing has worked. 10, 15 years ago, I suppose content marketing wasn't very well known. But now in lots of markets, content marketing is understood, but that's how you deliver it. And the benefit of that, you have to put the work in. Obviously, you have to create videos and blog posts. But when you do that, you get leads coming in. I know that we're going to probably mention building up a pipeline and lead generation. We'll talk about that, I think, in our discussion today. But that's how you get prospects, leads, companies who want to do business with you potentially. That's how they are attracted to you because of content marketing. Content marketing in a few years' time, people won't probably call it content marketing. They'll just call it marketing because that's what it is. It's the current way of marketing, particularly service-based businesses to the world, because the global pandemic has made everybody open their horizons, and we don't have to just think locally now. We can think globally. Anybody who shares a language to communicate, you can do business with them wherever they are in the world. So that's how content marketing works. And it's particularly effective with service-based businesses.
Software as a service and things like that.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mike. And finally, you have mentioned lead generation. I think that our guys here would be more than interested to learn about that. You have explained the content marketing as a part of that. In your point of view, the crucial part of it. And what are your standings around cold emails and cold calls? You're not proposing to do that at all, or just to be careful how to do it?
Yeah, I think email is still, I looked at some figures probably a few months ago now. Email is still, on the whole, the most profitable online channel. So that's, we're not, content marketing did not replace email. Content marketing is, if you think about the sales funnel image again, content marketing is for people who are new to consideration of your company. So they are people who are not probably in your email database. You can do content marketing with an existing audience, and that's, and obviously you can deliver value to your existing audience. But traditionally, content marketing is about attracting new leads. For people who are already in communication with your company, people who are already in your community or in regular contact with you, email works very, very well. When you have cold emails and cold calls, that's quite difficult. The conversion rates are very low. And that's because people have no frame of reference for your company, your achievement. They know nothing about you. They just receive an email and they're busy and they've got their work schedule and they look at their email inbox and they say, how would you like to, or we can help you, from somebody you've never heard of. Delete, and they move on. That's generally what happened with cold emails and cold calls. Lead generation is a term that incorporates getting lots of new potential customers to your business. Everybody must do that. We may have 10 wonderful, excellent customers now. What about in 2 years' time, when some of those customers have decided they don't want to work with us, or there's been change of personnel? You must expect a turnover of clients. A turnover of clients is absolutely normal in any particular business. You cannot just rely on your existing clients and think you don't have to market anymore. So this whole lead generation to a pipeline, you need to put more fuel into the pipeline so that you're constantly supplied as a business. And the ways that I recommend are, yes, warm email. So people who have a relationship with your company and the services and products that you offer, that's very good, very effective. But also, as I've said, content marketing, search engine optimization. So people might type into Google, or obviously there are other search engines available. They might type into their search engine, I need help with the content marketing of architecture firms, content marketing or help with social media management for pharmacists, for example. And what you want to do is make sure that your website and the content that you create has these keywords embedded in them. That's really the essence of search engine optimization. People match the keywords in your website are matched by the algorithms that control Google and Bing and the other search engines with your website, where you have and they must be relevant keywords, embedded these keywords. That's how search engine optimization works. And also you must have, when people visit your website, they must stay on your website, because that signifies that your website is relevant for those search terms. So your lead generation doesn't have to be activity to cold prospects. You should really look for activity to warm prospects. There was a time a few years ago when I did quite a large experiment with cold prospecting, just to compare all the percentages. And absolutely, it's not a great use of your resources. If you can focus on people within your network, maybe your network on LinkedIn, maybe your network, the people that follow you on Twitter, of course, your email network, and then personal contact you may have from businesses and previous jobs, roles that you fulfilled. Those people are all going to be warmer than completely cold prospects. That's how I would recommend people generate leads. And also, you can do a lot of these activities all at the same time. You don't have to say it's all this or it's all that, and then track the activities to see which are the most effective.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mike. I think it would be for today.
Biljana, thank you very much. It's been a great discussion. The first discussion, and I think we're going to have a few more. I look forward to talking to you about the other subjects that we've got coming up. Thanks for not being scared to be in this sort of video discussion. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to talking to you again. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you have, please give me a like. Click on one of the 2 thumbnails to watch another video from me. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.